The next topic we're going to discuss on Boxing Bros is comments made by Bob Arum. Arum says Fury Wilder 3 is a bigger fight in America than Fury Joshua. Do you agree or disagree? I'm going to take you to the direct quote. Let's take a look at what Bob Arum had to say. So this is Bob Arum in the same article with Boxing Scene. Excuse me. He says, so if Anthony Joshua fought Tyson Fury in the United States, it wouldn't do nearly as well as Tyson Fury's upcoming fight with Deontay Wilder. He's not a personality. He doesn't come through to the U.S. public. It may very well be different the way he connects with the UK public, but he doesn't connect with the American public. They don't know who he is or what he stands for. They nothing about him. I guess he meant to say they know nothing about him, but that's what it says there. All right, so Trill Dollar Bill, what is your reaction to the comment that Bob Arum made about that Wilder Fury is bigger in America, the trilogy, than the fight for Undisputed? You agree or disagree?
First of all, I want to say that this all makes perfectly good sense. This makes perfectly good sense. We covered last week Bob's feelings about marijuana. Now I get it. Bob's high. That's what it is. Bob's high. I totally disagree. You know what I'm saying? And I think when Bob comes down, he's going to totally disagree too. You know? I except for Wilder fans, you know, and maybe not all Wilder fans, because some Wilder fans wanted him to get the winner of the so he can get Undisputed. You know, I was seeing some comments from Wilder fans saying, "Hey, get the winner." You know, but to some Wilder fans, they're looking forward to this fight, and they might agree. But to me, I said it once, and I'll say it twice. Nobody wants to see this fight. And I don't want to see this fight.
All right, moving on to Conspiracy G. No comment G. What's your reaction to the comments?
To be honest, this is a tough one because I'm not too sure. And the reason why is because Joshua's, you know, I guess real estate here in the U.S. isn't necessarily proven. Like, when he did come, he did get knocked out. And that was his first showing here in the States. So that, I don't know. You know what I mean? Because what moves boxing isn't diehards. What moves boxing is casuals. And casuals, usually they need to see the promo. They need to see the person out and about. You know, like we can say, like we can hate on Wilder all we want, but at least Wilder is known in the States. I don't know how popular Wilder is in the UK, but here in the States, he is known. You know, I don't necessarily know how popular Joshua is here in the United States. So I don't know if I want to agree or disagree with Arum on this one, but he may have a good point, you know. Yeah, so I don't know. I feel like if that fight happened, that Undisputed fight happened in the States, that would literally be Fury pushing all the ticket sales for the most part. I don't think it'll be huge because of Joshua. Because I'm being honest, I don't think casuals really know who Anthony Joshua is in the States like that.
All right, TBE.
Gee, watch your mouth. 5 years ago, maybe we had this argument. But at this point now, Joshua has solidified himself in the United States, especially when he got knocked out by that big boy Andy Ruiz. You know, that's when everybody tuned in. Like, who are these fighters? Like,
so we're like, yo, who's this big ass chiseled bodybuilder who just got laid out by a fat boy? That's what you're saying.
Hey,
got you.
Hey, if they gonna say that, they gonna say that. But hey, I thought you liked them. You know, you ain't gotta like them to watch them. But you know, in America, if you black and tall, the world, I'm gonna cut that out. My bad. My bad. I want to cut that out. I was about to say something. I said black in the
Ned,
regular store.
stay in your lane. Hey, Ned, stay in
Yeah,
your lane, brother.
yeah. I want to cut that. My bad. My apologies, brothers.
Ned, speak that.
Yo, yo, Ned,
I want to cut
the
that out. I want to cut that out.
medibles are strong right now. That's all I can say.
Nah,
Yo, what edibles you had this morning, bro?
I ain't had no nutables, yo. It's just I went on it. I went on the wrong tangent. Like I didn't even. That's not how I even want to talk
Ned
about the
brought
show.
up
Like,
Ned brought up an Ice Cube movie. I'm gonna bring up an Ice Cube movie next Friday where they ate them weed brownies, cuz where they had the weed brownies. So that's Ned.
Nuttables.
yo,
Go ahead,
man.
yo, fix your comment up. Go ahead.
Yo, go ahead, Ned.
Yeah, no. We gonna go. So we gonna go. We gonna roll.
Yes,
All
sir.
right.
Go ahead, brother. Back to you.
All right. So, hey, yo, Arum, you're a sucker, man. You're a scumbag. I said this again, and I say this again. I won't promote the movie, but I saw Jakey promote this. And Arum, you're a scumbag. For you to come out here and try to discredit other fighters to build up whatever you got going on, and after the fact that nobody wants to see this third fight, and after the fact that this fight got canceled when we could have had undisputed right now, it still would have got canceled because COVID. Your man caught COVID, but or supposedly, but Arum, we don't. This is not the talk we want to hear. This is not like it's 2021. We don't get enticed by he said she said, and you're out here just saying the most. And for me, it's not it, bro. That's not it at all. So I can't enjoy this. I can't entertain this type of talk. It's only gonna we'll only know what's the bigger fight when these fights happen because none of these fights have happened yet. None of these happened. Like why we had Wilder Fury 1, Wilder Fury 2, 3. I don't know when that's coming. And Wilder Fury Joshua, Wilder Joshua, whatever. I don't know when that's happening. So for you to sit there and say this type of talk, it just doesn't make sense. Scientifically, it doesn't make sense.
Did you scientifically even answer?
Scientifically. All right, we're moving on.
Hey,
We're moving on. Hey,
scientific.
nah,
You have to have
hey,
some type
look.
of.
Hey, look, man. I'm about to jump in. Look, speak it, believe it, deceive it. That's what this is. Speak it, believe it, deceive it. Right? You want to deceive the public. You want to try to like Jedi mind trick the public into believing. This fight's really bigger than undisputed, right? Because Joshua got knocked out by Andy Ruiz, right? Omitting the fact that Deontay Wilder never beat Andy Ruiz, and neither has Tyson Fury. Fact. But act like they could, because we don't know they could, because they haven't. Right? So let's act like these guys are better than Andy Ruiz. Although Andy Ruiz has done something they've never done. Okay? So before you go and try to crap on Andy Ruiz's resume arguably is better than the both of theirs. So we'll just leave it at that. But right now remember I said arguably, I'm not here to debate that. You can't make an argument for Andy Ruiz. But the point is, don't try to crap on Andy Ruiz as if Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder beat him. What Bob Arum's trying to do is trying to con the public. He's trying to deceive the public. He's trying to make a case against Anthony Joshua, and he's trying to big up the fight with Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury. Okay, cool. It's ridiculous. But to say that Anthony Joshua's not a star in America, you had superstars come out to see Anthony Joshua. You had superstars giddy that Anthony Joshua came to America. You would have thought he was the Princess of Munda. You understand what I'm saying? When Anthony Joshua came to America, people running up to him like at halftime, like, it is you, Anthony Joshua, right? Running up to him. So, like, come on, man. Anthony Joshua sold out Madison Square Garden. Deontay Wilder has never sold out the Barclays Center. The American heavyweight champion, right, who they claim the Barclays Center is his second home, and he's never sold it out. Never sold it out. Deontay Wilder has never broken 1 million pay-per-view buys in the United States of America. So And neither has Tyson Fury, by the way. So to act like these guys are some major superstars, like let's not front, okay? Anthony Joshua in America versus Deontay Wilder in America, who's a bigger star? The fact that it's a toss-up is bad for Deontay Wilder because this is your country. This is your country. So it should be a no-brainer that Wilder Fury 3 would be bigger than Joshua and Fury. But we don't know that. Another point. They needed 1.1 million pay-per-view buys to break even on a rematch. Instead, they got 800,000, which means they even took a loss on a rematch between Wilder and Fury. But Arum, you want me to believe that that trilogy has dubbed "Nobody Want to See This Fight," and that quote has gotten a lot of likes and it's gotten rewritten. It's been hashtagged. Nobody want to see this fight. You want us to believe that that's bigger than Undisputed? G said the casual fans. You think the casual fans are going to be into seeing a third fight between Wilder and Fury or Undisputed? Which is more sellable to the casual fans? All the belts on the line. Ring Magazine on the line. Hold up. All the belts on the line. Ring Magazine on the line. Anthony Joshua versus Tyson Fury. The lineal ring. Every belt. Haven't been done since Lennox Lewis in 2004. Or the trilogy between Fury and Wilder. Come on, bro. Stop it. All right, go ahead, G. You got it.
No, I was just going to simply add, I should have mentioned that the Fury Wilder 3, the attention on it ain't as solid. And I think that's why Arum is clearly trying to make this argument. Don't worry about Undisputed. This is way bigger than Undisputed. But the question was in the United States. So that's why I just focused in on the United States. If it was somewhere else, obviously. All right, I'm just saying.
Go ahead, Dom. You can take it.
Y'all let us know how you feel in the comment section. Please like and subscribe and check us out on Instagram and Twitter. And also check out our podcast on all major streaming services.
You're welcome.